guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be sharing with you 4 of my tried and true air fryer recipes. I have the Ninja air fryer and I use this thing like pretty much every single day. I absolutely love it. I've had mine for about 3 years now. Mine came with a basket and a rack for roasting as well. So stick around to see what I get up to making today. The first thing we're going to be making is truffle fries. You need some really well washed potatoes, truffle oil, black pepper, parsley, salt, and grated Parmesan. So what I'm going to do is slice my potatoes into wedges and then divide those wedges in half. When it's done, it's going to look something like this. I'm going to transfer that in a bowl and then I'm going to add all my ingredients to the bowl. I don't measure my ingredients because I make this so much that I usually just eyeball it, but just use your better judgment to add the ingredients. I want to point out that I do get my truffle oil from Home Goods, Marshalls, or TJ Maxx. That's where I usually find it. I'm going to give it a good toss. And then I'm going to go ahead and arrange those into the air fryer on the roasting rack. Make sure you layer them one layer at a time. You don't want to pile them on because you want them to be really crispy. And then I'm going to set my air fryer to 375 for 10 minutes. And you guys, this is what it looks like. This is so easy but so good. You can't get enough of this. If you want it more crispy, you can make it 12 minutes, and when you do that, it should be even more crispier. And this is what it looks like after 12 minutes instead of 10. And that's it. You're just gonna sprinkle a little bit more of that cheese and that parsley, and you have yourself yummy fries for lunch. So addicting. The next thing we're going to be making is roasted broccoli. And for that you need broccoli, oregano, lemon pepper, salt, some olive oil, and some grated Parmesan as well. What you see there is just some melted butter. I'm just going to add all my ingredients into the melted butter. The only one I won't be adding is the Parmesan. I'm going to give it a good stir and then pour it over the broccoli. And then I'm going to go ahead and toss that. All you have to do now is pour this into your air fryer and then go ahead and sprinkle a little bit of that cheese on it. I'm going to set my air fryer to 360 for 8 minutes. I have to tell you, I'm not a big fan of broccoli, but when I make it this way, I can literally snack on this thing with just some cold iced water and I am good to go. It's so good. Make sure you try this. And guys, there you have it, your steamed broccoli. Next, we're going to be making some roasted plantains. If you are Ghanaian, then you already know what this is. It's such a popular street food in Ghana. All you need is some plantain, which you're going to be slicing. Make sure you slice it diagonally in thin slices, not too thick but not too thin as well. I'm gonna go ahead and arrange this on the rack, but before I do that, I'll spray with a little bit of oil so it doesn't stick to the rack. Alright, and that's pretty much all there is to this one. You're gonna pop it into the air fryer for 375 for 10 minutes. When it comes out, it should look like this, exactly like how you see it on the street. This is so good. I'm so glad I found out that I can make it this way. It goes really well with peanuts, but that's pretty much all there is to the roasted plantains. And then the last one is a cult favorite. This is crispy, sticky chicken wings. You're gonna need some really well washed chicken wings. Make sure you pat and dry it a little bit. And then you're gonna need some thyme, some smoked paprika, some cumin, some garlic, onion, some soy sauce, some Worcestershire sauce, some olive oil, and some salt. You're gonna go ahead and add all your ingredients into the bowl. Like I said, I don't measure this, but use your better judgment. Just go ahead and add your ingredients, and then you want to give it a good toss. I'm gonna put this in the fridge and let it marinate for about 4 hours, and then take it right out and go ahead and start. Before I put it in my air fryer, I'm just gonna put a little bit of corn starch on here. This makes it a little bit crispy. Baking powder does the same, but you just want to put a tiny amount of baking powder if you don't have cornstarch. Again, this is to make it crispy. I'm gonna go ahead and arrange that into my basket. Set my air fryer to 375 for 10 minutes. And when it comes out, it should look golden brown. You can leave it as is, but I'm gonna toss it, flip it a little bit, and then put it back in for another 5 minutes. This is what it looks like. It's even more crispy at this point. Again, you can leave it as is, but this is where the stickiness comes in. I'm gonna have some ketchup, Sriracha sauce, and a little bit of maple syrup. Mix it in a tiny bowl, and then go ahead and toss the chicken in it. Once you toss it again, you can leave it as is. It's still good to go. But I'm gonna throw it back into my air fryer for a few more minutes, maybe 3 more minutes, and it should be done. This smells so good, and it tastes really good as well. So like I said, I'm going to put it back in my air fryer for a couple of minutes just to make it even more crispier. And this is the final product. I absolutely love this. It goes really well with pizza or whatever else you like with your chicken wings. So guys, thank you so much for watching this video. I will see you back here in about a week for my next video. Bye.